everyone. Today I want to talk about how to cleanse, consecrate, or dedicate your crystals. A lot of times I get emails because people get crystals from other sources and they don't know how to cleanse them and dedicate them for the purposes that they want. So that is what I'm covering today. There's a lot of things that you can do to cleanse your crystals. Of course, the main one is using a smudge bath or a sage, white sage, and letting the smoke run over your crystals. But there's other things you can do if you're like allergic to sage smoke or you just don't like the smell, which a lot of people don't, surprisingly. But you can give your crystals a sound bath using a Tibetan sound bowl, singing bowl, and giving it the sound therapy it needs. So a little love, and just run those happy vibrations over your crystals and you will notice a difference. Another thing you can do is doing salt and giving it a salt bath, much like we give ourselves a salt bath. Salt is known as the most pure, it's one of the most purest substance on earth, and with that it absorbs every negative energy possible. So when we run or leave our crystals in a bowl of salt overnight, under a full moon especially, it will absorb all the energies of healing and abundance from the full moon, and it will be grounding your stone and putting any negative energy back into the salt and the earth in which it came. And with that, you can also bury your crystals in the earth for 3 days, standard. Burying your crystals also grounds the energy, any negative energy. It just puts it back in the earth where it came from. You don't want to do that with certain crystals such as selenite because they will deteriorate over time if the soil is wet. You can also run your crystals through running water, like a natural river or waterfall if you are lucky enough to have one nearby. I don't really recommend doing that in a faucet because the pipes twist and turn and it's not really a natural way of water to run. So when you're smudging your crystals, you then dedicate them. So for me, I like to use sage because I grew up using that. It's just, it smells so magical to me, and the properties of white sage are just abundant and beautiful. So you're literally going to take your crystal and you can say a prayer with this, or you can just hold your highest intent of positive energy. So I recommend doing it on a day that you feel good and happy and not drained of energy, but really positive. And you just run your crystal through with nothing but positive love and energy, and let that crystal absorb all the white sage smoke and release any negative energy as you see it float up the top. It's removing all that negative energy, and it's running around the aura of the crystal, because crystals also have auras like us. Although they vibrate at a different dimensional level, they do bring us so much love and so much abundance. It's the best thing you can do is give your crystals some love by cleansing their energy. When they start to feel stagnant after leaving them in a drawer for too long, or after they've been used and used and used and not recharged, you can also charge their energy by letting them go into the sun for about, I do about 30 minutes, because certain crystals such as citrine or amethyst can get sun bleached. So you always want to be careful about, if you do it frequently anyways, leaving them in the sun over and over and over again, because over time, if I left this out in the sun, like say once a week, it would start to look really faded. And when the color is faded, it does tend to lose its natural power because it's not as strong and vibrant. So when amethyst is more of a faded versus a really dark, it doesn't work as quickly to heal your third eye chakra because the vibration is lost in the color. So the stronger the color, the stronger the energy. Some people do like to get very specific with their crystals, using the right hand for positive, left for negative energy. So you can say, oh, well, I want to use, it's all about intention. So you could say, I want to use white sage to remove the negative energy in my left hand and put power into my positive energy from my right hand, and just do your bath that way. You can use different herbs as well. You don't just need to use sage. Herbs such as lavender, if you know a place where you can harvest some lavender, lavender smells amazing. If you can make a little bundle out of it and smudge all your crystals like that. You can use rosebuds, and you can get really specific and do rosebuds for rose quartz to promote the love energy. And this is also good when you're dedicating your crystal, is to use the properties it already comes with. So citrine, we know, is a stone of wealth and abundance. It works off your sacral and solar plexus chakras. So if you're trying to heal those, if you're trying to bring more wealth into your life, maybe citrine's a stone for you. And after you cleanse it, when you consecrate and dedicate it to your specific needs, use the natural properties that already come with citrine. Stones like clear quartz are kind of like the all-in-one. So if you don't have a citrine, you can use clear quartz and dedicate it for that purpose. You don't always have to, use crystals in that sense for citrine doesn't always have to be for bringing in wealth. If you want to use it just for general healing, which it also offers too, or if you want to use it for, say, creativity. So it can actually be used for creativity because it brings abundance. So then you're dedicating it. I want an abundance of creativity. And after you smudge and cleanse your crystal, that's when you meditate with it. And you just sit with it with your highest positive white light energy, and you just make it so. And that is going to be my stone for creative abundance. And you do the same for each crystal. You can do it under a full moon. You can lay out all your crystals, give them a nice smudge bath, or with salt, or sound vibrational therapy. And then when you're done, you dedicate each crystal for its purpose. So it's really fun. It is easy. It's all about intent. So don't get caught up in like, oh, I have to do a spell on each crystal. That's not necessary. Crystals vibrate in their own vibration. They bring so much love and energy to us. We should always cleanse them and bring them the same love that they give us. And, you don't need to focus so much on the spell work. It's more about the intent, which is your spell work. But eventually you get to a point where you're always casting spells every hour, your thoughts, your vibrations, the love you put out. So with working with crystals, these all just help to enhance that. So if you need third eye, spiritual healing, spiritual growth, and knowledge, get some amethyst, cleanse it, and dedicate it for that purpose. Sleep with an amethyst under your pillow. See what kind of difference it makes. You can feel a big change in your crystals after smudging them and cleansing them. So it's always important to give them a bath when they start to feel a little dull in energy. So that's my video for today. I will probably make a crystal cleanse part 2 video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And you can always read more on my website at www.whitewitchparlour.com. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more weekly videos. I love you all, and blessed be.